Good morning. I've been enjoying just a little bit of quietness before I got going. Got up. I haven't made coffee in about a week, so I made a little coffee. Took a supplement that I take that helps boost your mood and get your day. It just kind of elevates the overall feeling of how you approach things. Kind of like with a cup of coffee, it kind of helps the day get kick started and kind of spins the creativity a little bit. Anyway, we're going to do a Jesus Calling video. Welcome to the channel. Great cloudy day. I don't have the lamp up on the table beside me. I think the light's good enough. I like the way the camera's looking right now. It better than the other day when I was a little frustrated. Okay, May 14th. I am a mighty God. Nothing is too difficult for me. I have chosen to use weak ones like you to accomplish my purposes. Your weakness is designed to open you up to my power. Therefore, do not fear your limitations or measure the day's demands against your strength. What I require of you is to stay connected to me, living in trust and dependence on my limitless resources. When you face unexpected demands, there is no need to panic. Remember that I am with you. Talk with me and listen while I talk to you through each challenge and situation. I am not a careless God. When I allow difficulties to come into your life, I equip you fully to handle them. Relax in my presence, trusting in my strength. That was nice for me to read this morning when I read it prior to recording. Because I know in my struggling through my weaknesses, I do become stronger. And if I allow the weakness not to be a hindrance, in other words, allow it to work itself out and allow the things that I can do something about be done, and the things I can't do anything about, let who needs to do something about it do it. Because it's not, some things are completely uncontrollable out of my hands. The only thing I can really control is if I'm awake. I know if I'm conscious of where I'm at, I know I've got for certain duties around here, and I've created responsibilities online with my channels and stuff. So I try to remember that, and that helps me keep going, communicating with you guys and doing this thing. You can see I'm in a better mood today. Yesterday wasn't bad, but the day before I'd had some stress a little bit. Today is pretty good. Biddy had been gone ever since yesterday when I ran the other dog off again. Because I can't have him around them neighbors. I thought he was... Anyway, I'll explain that another day. I think I explained a little bit yesterday, but he was causing grief with some animals on another property. They had to shoot him, but he's still alive. He's running around just fine. And I just don't want him being I'm not being mean to him, but I have to run him off because I don't want that headache anymore. He was not my dog. Sorry if that makes y'all mad or something, but I don't want to deal with it again. Like if he's out in my yard and then runs and chases someone's dog or kills their cat or something, and people think it's my dog, and then I have to deal with them coming over onto my yard and trying to chase him and do that. I'd rather him just not be around here and not harming other people's property or chasing cars or doing anything. If he's on somewhere else running around, fine. I don't wish him any wrong. But my dog, Biddy, is kind of in heat, so that's probably why she's running around. And, yeah, I did never get a chance to get her fixed. Let me give you these reference scriptures. First, Luke 1:37. For nothing is impossible with God. I didn't mean to go into that rant, but it's just I'd had a stressful day the other day with Chewy, messing with people's animals and doing things. He's just being a dog, But him not really being my dog, it caused me a lot of grief. And now I'm just trying to let him know, please just stay away so you don't get hurt, like by somebody on the other side of the road. For nothing is impossible with God. And that's true. So those kind of things, like dealing with the dog and stuff, I have to learn. See, that was out of my control. I can't. The dog isn't really mine. I was taking care of him. But when he's going to be in this trailer park and chasing vehicles like madman, and then making all our other dogs do that, and then running across the street to other people's properties and messing with either their dogs or their cat or even their livestock, that's where I understand people have a problem. The dog was a good dog and is a good dog, but people didn't raise it right. And hopefully I can get Biddy taken care of. If she has a litter, I'll get rid of those puppies. I'll have to. I can't keep them, but I'll get her. I'm going to try to get her a lead and put her on a lead so she can't run around no more at some point, or only when I want her to, and get her used to a leash, and I'll walk her a lot like I did Ladybird at one point. I'm talking a lot too much maybe, but guys, I'm feeling okay, and I'm just sharing with you my life a little bit. Let's do this next reference scripture, because I'm sure some of you get tired of me talking too much. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord is the one who goes before you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor forsake you. That was Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. Then we go to 2 Corinthians, verse 12. Chapter 12, verse 9. Each time he said, my gracious favor is all you need. My power works best in your weakness. So now I'm glad to boast about my weaknesses so that the power of Christ may work through me. So I guess in a way I was sharing with you a little bit of the struggle I had the past few days. And it is not easy having to run a dog off that isn't been a bad dog necessarily, in the sense of, other than he's just got a little too much wild in him. Someone didn't really train him and everything and get him kind of more. I don't know what makes certain dogs want to do certain things. So I don't need to let that be weighing heavy on me. I just can't have. I don't want it. If he's still alive, I don't want him in my yard, and I don't want him drawing other people that have had trouble with them into my yard, me having to deal with that. Because I was pretty upset the other day, and I was crying, and I didn't know what to do, because I didn't want to see them. And even the guys that own the property on the other side of the street and stuff, they were like, man, we don't want to do this, but when they're killing our livestock or chasing our cats and shit, we can't do it. And, they said my dog Biddy really wasn't the instigator. It's that dog, so. And excuse me if you heard me say a word there, but anyway, I'm going to leave that at that. I think I'm in a pretty good mood. Do a few more things around here, and I might go live early today. Seems like it might be a good time to do it. I don't know yet. Somebody might be up here mowing later, so if I don't do it before the mowing, it might be later. But I'm thinking we might do a live here in a little bit. It don't matter whenever you're seeing this video. If you've already seen it and I've already went live, it won't matter. But what matters is this is the moment we have. I am Sage of the Eternal Moment. And if you would, hit that like button, subscribe if you could. And I appreciate everything. And I'll do an update on that book giveaway, because it's been closed. I need to take that video down if I haven't. And I'll tell y'all all about that either today, tomorrow, or sometime before next week. I'll let you know what's going on. But I do have the information to send the book out. So talk to you later. Ditto.